It's Friday morning. You wake up, check your phone, and there it is, the notification you've been waiting for all week. Your salary has been deposited. For a fleeting moment, you feel like a king. You feel powerful, secure, and ready to take on the world. But then, Tuesday rolls around. You look at your balance, and that familiar, sinking feeling returns. Where did it all go? The rent took a bite, the groceries were more expensive than you thought, and those small treat-yourself moments added up. Now you're back on the treadmill, running as fast as you can just to stay in the same place. If you feel like you're stuck in a loop of paycheck to paycheck survival, I want you to know something very important. It isn't because you don't earn enough. It's because you don't have a game plan. Most people think building wealth is about complex math or being a stock market genius. But the truth is, wealth is often what you don't see. It's the money you didn't spend on the flashy car or the designer clothes. Today, we're going to break that cycle. We aren't going to talk about restrictive diets for your wallet. We're going to talk about the first 5 moves you must make the moment that money hits your account. This is about changing your behavior, because in the real world, your habits determine your wealth far more than your income does. Whether you're earning $50,000 or $300,000, if you have the wrong habits, you will end up broke. So let's build a shield for your future. Move number 1, pay yourself first, the freedom deposit. The first move is the most counterintuitive, yet it's the golden rule of every wealthy person I've ever studied. Pay yourself first. Most people have it backwards. They receive their paycheck, pay the landlord, pay the utility company, pay Netflix, and pay the grocer. Then they look at what's left and say, I'll save whatever is remaining. The problem is that human nature is designed to fill the space we give it. Your expenses will always expand to swallow every available dollar. If you wait until the end of the month to save, there will be nothing left but excuses. Paying yourself first is a psychological shift. It's a message to your future self that says you are a priority. The moment your paycheck arrives, you need to move a percentage, even if it's just 5 or 10%, into a separate account before you do anything else. Better yet, automate it. When the money disappears before you even see it, you learn to live on the 80 or 90% that remains. Why is this so urgent? Because of the compounding effect, or compounding. Time is the most powerful weapon in your financial arsenal, and every day you delay is a day of growth you can never get back. Think of person A, who starts investing at 25 and stops at 35, versus person B, who starts at 35 and works until 65. Even though person B invests 3 times more money, person A often ends up with a significantly larger fortune because their money had more time to grow. Starting now, even with a tiny amount, beats starting later with a fortune. Move number 2, secure your needs and audit your leaks. Now that you've secured your future self, it's time to secure your present. Move number 2 is about the 50-30-20 rule. We want to allocate approximately 50% of your take-home pay to your needs. These are your non-negotiables, your housing, basic groceries, utilities, and transportation. The danger here is need creep. We often confuse things we want with things we need. Buying coffee beans for your house, that's a need. That $6 latte from the corner shop every single morning, that's a want. Unlimited data plans, high-end gym memberships, and lobster dinners. These are luxuries, not essentials. To make this work, you need to perform a subscription audit. We live in an era of leakage, where $15 here and $10 there are quietly drained from our accounts for services we don't even use. Go through your bank statement line by line. If you haven't used that app or watched that streaming service in the last 30 days, kill it. Every dollar you stop overpaying is a dollar that goes back into your pocket to build your freedom. If your needs are currently taking up more than 50% of your income, don't panic, but you must be honest with yourself. This is the time to negotiate. Call your internet provider, your insurance company, or your phone carrier. Use scripts like, I've seen better rates elsewhere. What can you do to keep me as a customer? You'd be surprised how often a 5-minute phone call can save you $50 a month. Move number 3, the $1,000 emergency sprint. Move number 3 is about building your financial shield. If you don't have an emergency fund, you are effectively living on a tightrope without a net. Not if, but when, the car breaks down or a medical bill arrives, you will be forced to turn to a credit card. This starts a nightmare scenario of debt that is incredibly hard to escape. Your immediate goal is a 30-day sprint to save $1,000. This isn't your full 6-month safety net yet. It's just breathing room. Having $1,000 in cash transforms a catastrophic emergency into a mere inconvenience. Imagine the peace of mind knowing that if your water heater explodes, you don't have to panic. You just pay the bill and move on. How do you find that $1,000 fast? This is where the side hustle ROI comes in. For 1 month, sell the things in your garage you don't use, pick up extra shifts, cut every possible luxury for just 4 weeks. It is a short-term sacrifice for a long-term sense of security that most people never experience. Remember, the goal of money isn't just to buy stuff, it's to buy control over your time and your life. Move number 4, neutralize the wealth killers. Once your $1,000 shield is in place, move number 4 is to attack your high-interest debt. I call these wealth killers because that's exactly what they do. They systematically destroy your ability to build a future. Let's look at the brutal math of credit cards. If you buy a $1,000 TV on a credit card with 18% interest and only pay the minimum, you will end up paying $1,800 for that TV over 5 years. By the time you've paid it off, the TV is worth $200 and you've literally set $800 on fire. Multiply that by your clothes, your dinners, and your gadgets, and you can see why people feel like they are drowning. To get out, you need a playbook. Most people use either the snowball method, paying off the smallest balance first for a psychological win, or the avalanche method, paying off the highest interest rate first to save money on math. It doesn't matter which one you choose, as long as you choose one and stay consistent. Every dollar of debt you pay off is a guaranteed return on your investment. Stop treating consumer debt as normal. It is a trap that keeps you on the financial treadmill forever. Move number 5. Give yourself permission to live. Finally, we come to move number 5, the 30% for wants. Finance isn't just about spreadsheets, it's about psychology. If you try to live a life of pure restriction, you will eventually burn out and quit. You need to enjoy your life now while you build for the future. This 30% is your guilt-free spending money for restaurants, hobbies, and small luxuries. The secret to this move is intention. Instead of spending impulsively because you're stressed or bored, you budget for your pleasure. One of the best ways to do this is through sinking funds. If you know you want a $1,200 vacation in 6 months, you set aside $200 a paycheck. When you finally go on that trip, it's already paid for. There's no debt hangover and no guilt because you planned for it. True wealth isn't about having the most expensive car in the parking lot. Usually the person in that car is the one with the most debt. True wealth is the freedom to choose how you spend your day. It's the ability to say no to a job you hate or yes to an opportunity you love because you have the financial foundation to support it. Conclusion: your new roadmap. Managing your money isn't about being a genius. It's about being reasonable with your own emotions. It's about repeating these 5 moves every time you get paid. Pay yourself first to capture the power of time. Secure your essentials and plug the leaks. Sprint to $1,000 for immediate peace of mind. Kill the high-interest debt that is stealing your future. And live with intention so you can enjoy the journey. Wealth is a marathon, not a sprint, but you can't finish the race if you never leave the starting line. Which of these 5 moves are you going to automate today? Let me know in the comments. Your money is a tool. It's time you started being the one who uses it, rather than letting it use you. I'll see you in the next video.